All right, just an FYI, everything I used to fix this is linked in the description. It's very easy. You can click the link below and find the exact motor that I'm using and fan assembly. Or I'll link this entire assembly in there also, so if you want to just replace the entire assembly, you can do that. All right, what's up guys? It's been a while since I've done a DIY video, so I figured I'll do one over replacing this bathroom ceiling fan. When I hit the switch for to turn on the bathroom ceiling fan, it doesn't do anything. It makes a humming noise. I don't know if you can hear it. That's getting up close to it. Anyways, it makes this humming noise, and before that, it was making like a squealing noise, and then it would work. So I'm guessing the bearings or something locked up in this. But these things are actually really easy to replace. But you literally just grab the corner of this and pull it down. It's on little tabs. Actually, I'll pull it off real quick. So these little things, you literally squeeze them together and they slide into, let me see if you can see it. I might have to pull it off, but there's a little hole in there they'll slide into. This thing's super dusty. But you want to turn this off before you start messing with any of that stuff, which I probably should have done that. There's a little plug. Oh, actually, you know what? You can see it on this one. Let's see if you can see it. Squeeze that in and literally just wiggle it out. And the vent cover comes off. But you want to unplug this before you mess with anything. So you unplug that. Flip your switch, make sure you don't have power to it. It's not making that humming noise anymore. There's no power coming to it. Now you can slide this entire fixture out. Actually, this one is not put in there. This one's actually secured in there. A lot of these have like a screw or something in there. This has a little clip. I'm not sure if you can see it. There's a little clip that's pushed down in there. I'm gonna clean all this up also before I put it back in. You can buy an entire replacement for $30, or you can pay a contractor to replace this entire vent. Oh, I just got dust in my eyes. You can pay the contractor to replace this entire exhaust fan for $150. Well, online it says $150 to $550. I feel like $550 is a little cheap or a little steep because these things are really easy to replace. Or you can replace just this motor and the fan blade, the plastic fan blade up top for about, I want to say I paid like $13 or $15 online. I already ordered the assembly, but I'm going to pull this out. I have to push that tab in, which I'm going to get to from this little crack, and then go from there. Okay, so this side was actually a little hard to get. This side's a little hard to get to, so I decided to go with this side. But I'm just going to show you how to do it real quick. You literally just turn this and it pops that tab out. And it makes this assembly loose. And you can actually pull this out. That's the exhaust fan. I'm gonna clean this up. This thing's super dusty. Okay, so I decided to bring you out here into my kitchen floor and put you on a towel so it's not so dusty or getting dust everywhere. These things typically just slide out. I think this one's gonna break because it's so old and it just feels brittle. But you need to find a way to get this off. It's actually just wedged on there. The next one's gonna be pushed on there, wedged on there. It's on a key shaft. So I'm gonna try to get this off. I'll be right back. Okay, so I kind of expected that to break. Like I said, these things are pretty flimsy, but you can bend them back into place. This isn't the first one I've replaced on one of these, but you literally, I was trying to wiggle it back and forth and then it just snapped off. I'm gonna get pliers and pull this off, find a way to break this loose, pull it off. There are two nuts right here. You have to loosen. They look like 8 mil or 10 mil nuts. You just pull those off and this motor will slide right out. That's actually this motor. And then they remount from the bottom. Oh, actually, here are the nuts on this one. Like I said, once you get that off, then this thing's really easy to replace. So these are 8 mil nuts. The motor's already loose on there. But I'm gonna find a way to get this off before I take these nuts off so I'm not wrestling with this thing. So I ended up just using an oscillating saw just to like cut that plastic off. Then you gotta remove these. probably would have been way faster with the impact on a socket, but that's fine. Just remove this nut, and then the motor will slide right out. So once you finish removing these nuts, this shaft will slide right out. That's actually the base to the, I guess, what your motor sits on. I'm just gonna flatten this back out, and I'm gonna clean this up, clean out that vent. I'll be right back, and then I'll start putting this back together. Okay, so I cleaned that up about as good as I can. It just looks old, but again, you can get this entire assembly already put together for 30 bucks, or you can do it this way for 15 bucks. This way was just cheaper, so I just figured this would be the way I'd do it. I just noticed this one's mounted from the bottom, this one's going to be mounted from the top, but it's not going to make a difference either way. As long as you have enough room, you should be fine. Thinking about it, I might have to unscrew these screws and flip those screws around so it's mounted from underneath. Not sure I will have enough room to do it this way. Anyways, aftermarket stuff you usually have to mess with a little bit. So I ended up having to, well, I went and checked and see if it fit, and it didn't have enough room, so I'm just flipping these studs around. And then I'll mount it onto this. Okay, so I just got the new motor mounted on here. Next thing you want to do is put this on. It's a keyed shaft, so there's only one way to put it on. And it's kind of, oh wait, I almost put it on upside down. Fan blades go down towards the motor. And if you put that on with the fan blades not down, good luck getting it off without breaking it. You just want to make sure that's seated all the way. You'll actually hear it click. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that's just this bottoming out, and that's it. And then put the assembly back together, or put this back into the vent, plug it back in, and you should be good to go. Oh, by the way, I ended up having clearance issues with the studs on the new motor weren't long enough, so I ended up taking the studs off the old motor and putting them on this one, but it's still gonna work the same. I'm gonna put this back in, I'm gonna plug it in, and I'll be right back. So I just slid that back in and just proved that it works. Anyways, that's all it takes to replace one of these. Very simple, and probably took me about, I mean, without all the filming and extra stuff, maybe about 15 minutes to take it out, put it back in, put it back together, and put it back in. So, like I said, fairly simple, and you can pay somebody to do it for 150 bucks to whatever price increase it costs, or you just do it yourself. They do sell these entire assemblies again for 30 bucks, and it might have been worth it, might not have. Either way, it's easy to do. Save your money. Okay, and the last thing you want to do is just put this cover back on. You've seen how I took it off, put it back on. Then you're back in business, baby. Anyways, I'm out.